Hey, what's up? It's Steph with Steph's Rock Show on Spotify. We're back and we've got 2 members of A Dose of Adolescence. Thanks for coming by.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Thanks for having us.
So I've been rocking Lean Back. It's addictive. I dig
it?
it. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
thank you. Thanks for
What was the inspiration behind it? Like what did you think about when you were writing it?
honestly with Lean Back, because my brother and I, we hadn't made music for a long time. And the first verse is something that I had like in my head for years. I had never really written it down. And it just stayed stuck in my head for years. I didn't even know if we would ever have the chance to write music again. So it kind of just started with that first verse. And I think the inspiration behind it is probably just sharing what life has been like for my brother and I in the last 7-8 years of not making music.
Yeah. So at least you have a brother, I would say, to rely on because it sounds like there's been some trauma not having a mom around. You named the album after where you grew up. Was that just like a very large influence of most of the songs that you wrote?
Yeah, I think where we grew up and growing up with our dad has just been a large influence just on life. We would have never kept going as a band if he didn't support it as much as he did. Like he had our backs no matter what. He did everything he could for us to continue doing music.
Yeah.
He helped us get started. He bought like our first equipment when we started out. When I was like 17, he bought me a cheap little Marshall amp and some Costco like drum set, and we all started playing music in our living room.
Damn, that's cool. I love you guys have no mom and I have no dad, so we'd all be the perfect relationship. It would just be red flag central.
Let's go.
I know, right? Let's fucking go. I like boys that don't have moms. I just know it's going to be toxic and crazy. Fuck yeah. Y'all are nuts. Like girls that don't have dads. We're all strippers and fucking insane. Like, I dig it. Okay, I see the San Francisco 49ers. Are you guys from the Bay? Where are you from?
We're from Southern California. I'm just a product of my generation when it comes to sports teams.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like the 49ers, the Bulls, and the Braves. They were all really good when I was a kid.
Me too. I love the Bulls. Like I like the Dallas Cowboys, the Chicago Bulls, but I love the San Francisco 49ers too because I grew up in NorCal.
Okay.
I'm a Kings fan because I'm in Sacramento, but that's interesting how many people now love the Bay Area and rep it that aren't even around the Bay Area. Yeah. This is new to me.
Wow. My wife loves all the Bay Area teams. She's from up there. She's like,
badass.
Like all of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're from the Bay Area?
No, I'm from Sacramento.
Okay. Because I saw on the thing that you used to be on KCAL.
Yeah.
KCAL?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I've lived in the Bay Area and I've worked in Modesto. I've worked in LA and Austin, Texas. So I kind of been all, but I'm back home in Sacramento now. But I was a gypsy.
Is there any chance you worked there with a guy named John DeSantis?
No.
No?
Not at the same time.
Okay.
I'm really old, but I don't tell people that. So you guys, you said that you're Southern Cali boys. What does that mean?
We grew up about 45 minutes east of Los Angeles in a city called Rancho Cucamonga.
I know that.
Yeah. Yeah. Everyone normally knows it from like the movie Next Friday, or I guess they talk about it on the show The Office.
No, Workaholics.
Oh, Workaholics. I don't watch TV.
Oh, no, I dated a broke guy there. That's how I know it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. A broke tattoo artist. I drive all the way from Hollywood because he was so hot. That's the only way I know it.
That's crazy to be a broke tattoo artist because tattoos are expensive.
This was back in the day. Back in the day, they weren't as expensive as they were now. I remember getting a hookup maybe, but it was like $60 to $100. I could get a nice piece. That's $350 to $400 now. Like everything's gone up so much.
Yeah.
But wait, so you guys are Cali, but you have like Southern influences on the sound of the music?
Our dad was from the South.
Yeah. So our dad was from the South. He was a single father. Obviously, we already covered that part. His whole family was from Georgia. So I don't know how young we were the first time that we went, but we would spend our summers in Georgia with his family, kind of like to give him a break, one, and then also just for us to be around our family.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
The first time we went to Georgia, we came together with our dad. We were probably I was probably like 5. And then my brother and I started coming out to Georgia on our own every summer when I was probably like 8. And I kept coming until I was 13. And then we would just visit them when we'd be on tour and stuff.
Yeah. So we've always had a strong connection to the South.
Yeah.
That's cool. You've spent a lot of time there.
Yeah.
Man, I wish I could drop my kids off for the summer somewhere. That'd be amazing. How do I
Right?
do this? Yeah. Fucking be like, I love you guys. See you in 2 months. It's been real.
We didn't
Man.
realize it then, but he must have been having a blast. I'm sure he was.
Fuck yeah. I just got 4 days free, which is a lot at Aftershock. And that was enough to fucking, oh my God, that was incredible. I need to do that all the time. What?
Feel like a vacation?
Yes. Yes. My God. Because mine are young. I'm in the thick of it, man. It's rough.
Yeah.
Speaking of festivals, though, do you guys have a favorite festival that you've attended or played?
Warped Tour by far.
The only festival we've ever played was Warped Tour.
Yeah.
We used to go to it too when we were younger as fans. I love Warped Tour.
Yeah.
Me too. And it's coming back.
Yes, it is.
But we're all concerned about the ticket prices. That's
I
like the, you know what I mean?
Mission, it's over.
Well, to be honest though, I don't know Kevin Lyman like super well, but from what we got to know him, I don't think he's gonna up and just change it like tremendously like that. I don't think he's gonna start like charging $150 a person.
I don't think he's gonna have anything to do with the ticket price. I think
I know.
You think he would let them do it like that?
No, it's not him though. It's not Kevin. It's the price of everything has gone up, like hotels and gas for bands. So bands prices have gone up. So it's just a trickle effect to where I remember paying $50 to go to Vans Warped Tour. Part of the reason I started this solo podcast was to get free concert tickets because I can't afford concert tickets anymore, like legit. So I bet they are going to be, we're thinking like 200 or something.
They'll be more expensive, but I hope they're not that expensive. Because that was like,
I know.
One of the summers that we did it, we went to his meetups every day. And he always talked about, that was one of his biggest things that he always wanted to keep about Warped Tour was to keep it affordable. Yeah. And that's why he always had so many sponsors. Like he always had the Wonka like candy sponsors. He had obviously Vans was like the big one, Monster. That's why he always did that. So that then the kids weren't like footing the bill necessarily.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to say I agree with you.
You might be right.
I think it's gonna be the trickle effect from like gas and cost of bands and cost of buses. Like literally everything has become so expensive.
Well, even food, and they feed everyone back there 3 times a day. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. Catering ain't cheap. I know Aftershock's gone up a lot too, you know, and that's not, Danny wants to keep it low and affordable, but it's like you can't lose money when that's your job and you're trying to throw a festival.
Exactly.
So it's rough. So what is going on with you guys right now? Are you guys going to be touring, writing more? What's new?
So right now we are in the process of re-engaging our fan base, releasing the new music and preparing next year to start touring. So yeah, kind of just re-engaging everyone because we were gone for so long. That's kind of the main goal right now.
Yeah. What were you guys doing? What were you guys up to?
So we were taking full-time care of our dad. He was, I forget how old he was when we started taking full-time care of him, but it just got to this point in time where we were taking full-time care of him, we were working, and we were playing music, and it was just too much for him to actually get the care that he needed. So it really boiled down to us making a decision, you know, what do we do here? You know, what's the most important thing for us to do? So we made the choice to lay music down and take full-time care of our dad, which ultimately was the right choice.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. You guys are being good sons. I hope my kids take care of me.
Yeah.
When I'm old and I'm shitting myself, I hope they want to change my diapers.
Yeah, it was the least we could do. As a single parent, me being right now, I'm the age that my father was when he was born.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I could never have raised the two of us by myself. I don't know how he did it.
Yeah.
So I look at it and I'm like, man, it was the least we could do. That guy was a trooper.
I promised him when I was a teenager that if he got to that point in life that I would take care of him.
Yeah. I thought being a single parent, I'm one. It is not for the weak. It is a strong activity. But I have incredible baby daddies. Like shout out, they're fucking phenomenal. But you know, even when you got the kids on your own and they come back, it's like, holy shit, I'm in hustle mode. I'm like cook, clean, and then I just pass out. I just knock the fuck out when it's bedtime. I'm exhausted.
You know, that's the most important job in the world is being a parent.
100%. Yeah. No, I love it. I want to have more. I'm looking for a third baby daddy. That's my joke now on the podcast. Yeah, why not? 3 or 4. Just keep it going, you know? Yeah. Okay, can I ask you guys like this or that? So in between you two, who would be the first to call from jail?
Who would be the first to
To
call
from jail?
Yeah, who's in jail? Who's in jail out of
Me.
you two?
Me.
Yeah.
You? Why
100%.
you?
Because I'm the wild one.
Yeah.
You're the bad one?
Yeah.
Okay. Who would be the first to say I'm sorry out of you two?
That could go either way. Well,
I'm gonna say that's me.
yeah.
But I'm normally the cause of the issue.
If it's between us, it's him. If it's like the rest of the world, and I know I'm wrong, I'll say sorry.
Okay. Okay. That's cute. And then can I ask you guys this or that question?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. What would you guys choose between coffee or tea?
Tea.
Coffee.
Okay. Mixing it up. What about hot dogs or burgers?
Burgers.
Ooh, yeah, burger.
Okay. Blondes or brunettes?
Brunettes.
You guys don't have to side with me. I change it every week. You can say blondes.
Oh,
It's
no,
okay.
brunettes.
My wife's a brunette.
I'm from Southern California. I love Mexican girls.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. They're hot. They're crazy. You know what's weird to me? So I had bleach blonde hair like for a long ass time, and I only liked guys with dark hair. Now that I've had dark hair the last 6 years, I've only been banging blonde guys. Like I switched it up. I don't know what the fuck happened, but
So
I'm
it's the
into
opposite.
it. It is. It is. And I used to like bad boys with dark hair and tattoos. And now I like golden retriever gamer boy nerds that stay home all the time. Like now I'm the bad girl. So I need a good boy. I don't know. It's something like, and being a cougar. I love being a cougar. Oh my God. I like them barely legal. Okay. If you guys had to choose between rock or rap, what would you choose?
Oh my gosh. That's the hardest one, I think.
I would choose rock. I love rap, but rock's got my heart out of those two musics.
Yeah, you know what? I never thought that I would, but ultimately I think I would have to choose rock as well.
And also I feel like you'd have to be like, what era?
That's
Like
that's
which
good.
Yeah,
era of rock?
you're right.
Because
there's a lot of details.
Yeah, a lot of hip hop, like the era of hip hop right now, I can't stand most of it. You know, there are still things that there are still hip hop songs and rappers that I love.
Yeah.
But I would ultimately choose rock.
Yeah.
I feel you. I mostly like late 90s, early 2000s because that's what I grew up on. And that's with rock and rap.
Yeah.
And it's funny. I like rock when I'm doing long distance driving and just to feel and majority of the time. But rap when I'm getting ready for work, like that just gets me pumped. I'm like, fuck it. I don't want to go to work, but I'll blast some gangster rap. And I'm like, I'm a gangster now. I'm going to work. This is fucking happening. So it switches up. Okay, you guys, hot or cold?
Ooh.
What are we talking about? Weather? My coffee?
Whatever you want. Your bitches. I mean, hot or cold? Winter or summer?
If we're talking about temperature, I'm going with cold because you can like slap clothes on and you can be warm. In the summer, you're just hot no matter what.
Yeah,
uncomfortable. Yeah,
I'm gonna say hot. Hot weather, hot coffee.
Okay, you guys are really going opposite. I like it.
Yeah.
Love or money?
Love.
Wait, did you guys both say love?
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know if you both said. Yeah, I get that. That's what I love. Those broke guys. I always go for love. Unfortunately,
broke guys.
I do. I like them hella broke with like beat ass cars that break down, and I need to I need to go for money. Normal or weird?
Well, I think everybody's weird.
Yeah,
if they say they're
everyone is
not,
weird.
then they're probably the weirdest ones.
Especially in the music industry.
Yeah.
If you're normal, I don't think you're gonna make it because that's just not gonna work.
Yeah, you got to be a little bit extra special to even be in the music industry.
Yeah, I think I'm autistic. I just haven't been tested yet. So what is an accomplishment you guys want to make in 2025 with the band?
Oh my gosh.
I would love to just be on the road again and honestly pay my bills.
100%.
Yeah. I think so. When we first started, we had like two major goals, and one was to play Warped Tour, and one was to play the Glass House in Pomona, which was like a local venue.
She probably knows it.
Yeah.
But it's funny. I shared this with my sister-in-law yesterday. My new goal with music is for us to get big enough that my step nieces think that we're slightly cool.
Yeah.
And for it to last long enough for my brother's brand new daughter that is 3 months old, for it to last long enough for her to see it and understand it.
Yeah.
I love it.
Those are my goals right now. For my step nieces to think that we're cool, and for my niece to understand what we're doing.
I vibe with that. Like, I had to make a video because it made me laugh so hard that Thursday morning, I'm about to go backstage and on stage with like 100 bands and rock stars at Aftershock Music Festival. But Thursday morning, my sons are screaming at me and I'm getting them dressed, putting their socks on and making their breakfast. And I'm telling them what's going on and they don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck who these rock stars are, what I'm doing. They're just like, Mom, I need this, I need that. I need my lunch packed. And I'm at the school doing, and then I drive backstage and I'm like, what a different, they don't give a fuck what I'm doing. And it's so, I like it because it's humbling that they don't care. They're too young to know what's going on, you know?
Yeah.
And I like it. I like it. Well, that's cool. I know. I hope one day they think I'm cool. Like that's the goal for me. Cause right now they're just like, no, you're just mom. You're like an old weirdo. I try to say Riz and skippity toilet stuff and they just think I'm embarrassing. I don't know if you guys have heard that slang.
I have heard.
Yeah.
I'm trying to stay up to date. Also for the guys I date, because they're kind of young enough to know the slang. Trying to riz them up.
I told my stepdaughters the other day about that Riz and skibbity boobop stuff. I asked them if they ever heard of a guy named Pauly Shore because he's been saying that for like 40 years.
Yes. Yes. And there's a reel about it. It's like Pauly Shore.
Stuff like that. Not those exact ones, but like it's not new.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like he in the late 90s had his own show and said crazy shit like that. And it's just kind of getting twerked and tweaked a little bit. And everything's kind of making a full circle 20 years later come back.
Yes.
Even 90s jeans.
Yeah, for sure. Well, dude, thank you guys so much for stopping by Stef's Rock Show.
Thank you for
having us.